It's Thursday, June 12th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's headlines. The fight over Alabama's congressional map could be going back to the Supreme Court for a third time. The Alabama Attorney General's office filed notice over the weekend of its intent to appeal in an ongoing lawsuit involving the map. The move came after the AG's office said it did not reach a settlement with plaintiffs in the case, who wanted the court to oversee future congressional redistricting in the state. The plaintiffs had previously challenged the Republican-led legislature's version of the map, saying it did not allow the state's black voters to have adequate representation based on population. A panel of federal judges agreed with the plaintiffs and ordered a new map be drawn. That led to the election of a second black U.S. representative for the first time in Alabama history. The U.S. Supreme Court has twice upheld lower court rulings on the map. An Alabama sheriff addresses controversy over statements he made about his department preparing for riots over the weekend. Mobile County Sheriff Paul Burch made the comments earlier this week on a local talk radio station. He spoke of rioting behavior and appeared to support granting legal immunity to drivers who strike protesters blocking roads. Burch later walked back those statements, telling AL.com he didn't mean to, quote, insinuate plowing through a crowd at 55 miles per hour, end quote. The comments come ahead of Indivisible Mobile planning a protest in the city this weekend. It will be the group's seventh protest in Mobile since Donald Trump's presidential inauguration in January. Those events have reportedly been peaceful. Similar protests are planned for cities across Alabama this weekend. And Governor Kay Ivey appoints a new secretary of the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education. Amy Brooks will be the next person to lead the department. She's the current director of the P3 Partnership, an initiative to link pre-K and early grades. Brooks replaces Jan Hume, who was named the department's acting leader in 2023. Hume was appointed acting director after Ivey removed Director Barbara Cooper over supposed woke concepts in a department-approved teacher training book. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org. For more news about Birmingham and beyond, check out our local newscast during WBHM's broadcast of NPR's Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered, each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.